In this video, we will learn how to identify patterns in scatter plots, including direction of association and linearity. While scatter plots only show clusters of ordered pairs, patterns of various types can emerge that provide insight into how the variables x and y are related. If the cluster of points tends to rise from left to right, we say that x and y are positively associated. In this case, we can also say that this cluster of points has a linear relationship because the points conform to the shape of a line. Even if this cluster of points had a looser or tighter association, we would still say that x and y are positively associated with a linear relationship. If the cluster of points tends to fall from left to right, we say that x and y are negatively associated. In this case, we can also say that this cluster of points has a linear relationship because the points conform to the shape of a line. Again, even if this cluster of points had a looser or tighter association, we would still say that x and y are negatively associated with a linear relationship. If the cluster of points tends to follow a curve, then we say that x and y have a fairly tight association to the curve. Here, we can see that the points have a similar behavior to that of a sine or cosine graph, so x and y have a nonlinear relationship. In a case where this cluster of points strictly followed the path of a curve, we could say that the points have a perfect nonlinear relationship. However, if the scatter plot shows a random scattering of points with no discernible pattern, it suggests neither a positive nor negative association, since the cluster of points is not discernibly rising or falling from left to right. Also, since the cluster does not conform to the shape of a line or curve, we say that it has a nonlinear relationship. Now, let's look at an example of a scatter plot and determine its direction of association and linearity. Describe the patterns in the data set. The data table shows the weight and jump height for various animals. For this exercise, we will use weight as the x-coordinate and jump height as the y-coordinate. Now, let's create a scatter plot of our data points. A dog has a weight of 63 and a jump height of 3.5. A fox has a weight of 54 and a jump height of 3. A cat has a weight of 26 and a jump height of 5. A monkey has a weight of 30 and a jump height of 4.5. A horse has a weight of 101 and a jump height of 2. A cow has a weight of 130 and a jump height of 1. Notice that the points generally fall from left to right. Therefore, weight has a relatively strong negative association with jump height. The points also loosely conform to the shape of a line, so we can describe the relationship as linear. By plotting data points on a scatter plot, we are able to look for patterns. Determining the direction of association and linearity helps us gain insight about the relationship between our x and y variables.